Hey creators, Sharon here. I just wanted to stop in today and share a little hack that you might be interested in. If you're wanting to use Midjourney and you're wanting to keep your costs down and you only want to use Midjourney at the lowest level, the $10 level, then you don't get the advantage of having to keep your images private. So when you create your images, over in the showcase, it shows them up here, and it will also show your prompts and what you're doing. So let's say like right now I'm practicing on creating coloring pages. So I'm practicing different prompts to see what works best for the type of images that I'm looking for. But let's say I want to do something more advanced and I don't really want everybody to see all of the work that I've been doing. So if you click on one of these, you can see that, this is the prompt. One of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to be able to not have these sitting out here so that, if I'm working on a project, I don't have to worry about people stealing my prompts. In order to keep privacy, you'd have to actually upgrade to the tier that allows you to have privacy. In fact, let's see private. So let's go private and see what it says. Okay, so it says your current membership plan does not include private mode. Upgrade your plan. So if we go to Midjourney and go to the plans, my current plan is at the $10 a month. Well, it doesn't give me privacy. Okay, so if I want to go to the next one, so the one that gives me privacy is the Pro plan, because if you'll see here it says stealth image generation. So $60 a month, that's a little bit steep for my blood right now because I'm trying to keep my costs down as I'm building my channel. So in order to keep my images private, like I say I wanted to practice on some things, but I want to save the images, but I don't want want them to be out here in the public. Well, there's a trick. So if I wanted to delete these images here, so you can see that little cute kitty right there with the little freckles on her face. Okay, because there's a lot of little kitty images, so that one's right here. Okay, so if I want to delete this set of images because I don't want anyone to see those prompts, I'm going to go here, and if I click delete, like the regular delete, the X, you can either go from this right here to the add reaction. If you don't have the X, you type X, or go here and you can do it here. So I'm going to click X. Bam, it's deleted here. And then what happens if I go back over here and I refresh? So there's the little kitten with the freckles. It should disappear. Yep, see, it's gone. So now those aren't in there anymore. But by doing it that way, I've also lost the images for myself. I can't go back and find them because I don't have the information. So there's another way where you can save these to yourself and then not lose them, and you can go back and recall them later. And how you do that is you basically email them to yourself or you message them to yourself. So what you do is you're going to click the more, and if the envelope isn't there, you can click the add reaction and view more, and you're going to type in envelope. You're going to make sure that you choose this envelope right here. You don't want this one with the arrow, you don't want this one with the incoming, and you don't want the red. So click that envelope. And then what that does is it's going to message you, and you'll notice over here in your Midjourney bot message box, if I click that, see it shows up right here. So here's that one I just sent to myself, which is right here. Okay, so that's the same one. Now, once I've got them emailed to myself, then all I got to do is delete them. And what happens is, if you'll watch, it'll delete it from here. So I'm going to hit refresh. See, that just disappeared. Those are the next ones up. But if you go back over here to your messages, there's your messages, and it stays there. So you've now got these in your messages. It does not get lost. However, they're no longer in your main feed here, your main your own private Discord, and they've been removed off of here. So if I go in here and I just keep doing that, so I'm going to go here, envelope, here, X, here, envelope, here, X. I'm going to just watch what happens. Here, envelope, here, X. You're going to see them keep deleting, and you'll hear over here, you can see the bot. It's here, X. Okay, so now we're back down to the frogs. And if you'll look over here on my Midjourney bot, this is all the ones that I just emailed to myself or messaged to myself. So now they're all in my messages box. Now, if I go over to my own gallery, and I'm going to hit refresh and watch what happens. Bam, they're gone. So now those are all gone. Now, if you're doing this and let's say you've created a bunch the day before, It might take a few minutes for the ones to delete, but that's okay. It'll actually be okay, because then what you can do is you can go back up here and find them. So now let's say you want to bring this back up and do some more work on it. You're going to copy the job ID. Okay, you're going to go back to your own Midjourney private bot. And you're going to do show. You're going to do \show, enter, paste that in, and it's going to bring it back up here. Now you can take and you can do the different versions or the upgrades or upscales. Okay, so one final thing before I leave you, before I forget. When you recall an image and put it into your main feed, your main workspace, it does not show up into your gallery unless you do a regeneration or variation. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to recall this one. So let's recall this one. So we're going to go copy, and then I'm going to go back to my main bot here, do show, enter, paste that and enter. It's gonna, so now if you'll notice, it's back up in my main workspace, but if I'm going to go over to my gallery and I hit refresh, it will not, it's not going to show up here. I'm going to hit refresh again. Okay, now if I wanted it to show up again, now here's, I can actually from here I can do variations. So let's do a variation of this first one. We'll go ahead and run that. Okay, so now that this is finished, let's hop over to the gallery, and if I hit refresh, it should show up. It sure did. So see, there's my variations, and that's like, okay, that looks good. I want to keep it. I'm going to go ahead and send it to myself and delete it from here. And if you notice, this is the original one that I recalled from my messages. Okay, so see this one here with this little guy, that's not what we got here, but if I hit refresh, it's gone. So the recalled message is in my workspace here, but because I haven't done anything with this message, it actually stays there and it won't show up in your gallery. However, the one I recreated, so now if I did a redo on this and I wanted to recreate all four, if I did hit that right there, it's going to do it again, and it's going to put it into my gallery. So we'll let that run and we'll see what I'm talking about. All right, that's done. Let's go over here to the images. I'm going to hit refresh, and there's my 4 new images. So yeah, it's only once if you recall an image and you start doing work on that image, that's when it's going to start showing back up over here in your gallery. So you're going to want to go back in and send it to yourself and then delete it. And now this one is going to be back over here in my messages at the very end, and then I can pull that and reuse it whenever I need to. Anyway, I hope this helps you guys. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll see you in the next video.